Hello friends, in this video we are going to discuss about the numerical based on VI characteristic of the SCR. Okay, so please read the numerical carefully. The latching current of the thyristor shown in figure is 5 milliampere. Means they have given the latching current, okay, which is equal to 5 milliampere. So I am writing here IL is equal to 5 milliampere. Okay. Next, the minimum duration for which the gate current should be maintained is, okay, and our task is to find the minimum duration for which the gate current should be maintained. Okay, so in the last video, as we have discussed the definition of the latching current. What is the definition of the latching current? It is the minimum anode current required to maintain the SCR into the on state immediately after the gate signal is the SCR is turned on by using the gate signal and the gate signal has been removed. Okay, means the important point, at the instant of removal of the gate signal, right, the current flowing through the circuit should be equal to latching current. Okay, should be equal to latching current. Okay, so here now suppose we have turned on the SCR by using the gate signal at t is equal to 0. Okay, at t is equal to 0, right? So for t greater than 0, yes, can we draw the circuit? Yes, it is a resistor, inductor. SCR is acting as a short circuit. Okay, SCR is acting as a short circuit, and here it is we are having the voltage source. This is the circuit for t greater than 0. This voltage is 80 volt. Here it is 1000 ohm. This is 0.062 Henry. 0.062 Henry. Okay, and this current is I of t. Okay, so now, so we need to find the value of the gate pulse, okay, or the pulse width, okay, the minimum duration for which the gate current should be maintained. Okay, the meaning is, suppose we are having the gate pulse. If this is the gate pulse, time t 0 Iz. Okay, so suppose at this instant I am removing the gate signal. This is, suppose it is a TP. Okay, so we need to find the TP. TP is nothing but this time period. Okay, we need to find this interval or this pulse width of the gate signal. Okay, but requirement is, in order to maintain the SCR into the on state corresponding to TP, what will the value of current in the circuit? It should be equal to IL. Okay, so now for t greater than 0, SCR is in the on state, right? So here can we apply the KVL to the loop? Yes, KVL to loop. So we can write KVL to loop. Yes, it is plus 80 minus 1000 into I of t minus L into di by dt, that is 0.062 into di of t by dt is equal to 0, right? So here, are you getting the point? This is the differential equation. Either we can solve it with the help of Laplace transform, or we can solve it by using the conventional method of solving of differential equation. Okay, so suppose if we take the Laplace transform, okay, so it is like taking Laplace transform on both the sides, okay. So what is the Laplace of 80? It is 80 by s, right, minus 1000 into I of s, okay, minus 0.062, that is into di of t by dt is s into I of s, so it is a s into I of s is equal to what? 0. Okay, so now can we write it as, can we take I of s common? So we can write it as, I am writing at this side. Okay, so we can write it as, these are our options, right? So we can write it as 80 by s is equal to, yes, I am shifting these terms to the right hand side. Okay, so it is 1000 plus 0.062 into s into I of s. Okay, so further can we write it as, yes, can we take 0.062 common? So this can be written as, therefore AT by S is equal to 0.062 into, yes, 1000 upon 0.062. So it is 16129 plus 0.062, sorry, plus S, because we have taken 0.062 common, into I of S. Okay, so further can we write it as, therefore I of S is equal to 80 upon S into 0.062 into S plus 16129, right? Are you getting the point? I have shifted this term to the left hand side, okay, and again I of S is this side, remaining term this side, okay. So it is 80 upon 0.062, so it will be 80 upon 0.062, so it is 1290.32, 1290.32, so it is 1290.32 divided by S into S plus 16129, okay. This is I of S, right? Now can we simplify it with the help of partial fraction? Yes, we can solve it with the help of partial fraction, okay. So we can write it as I of S is equal to, I am writing here, so therefore we can write I of S is equal to A by S plus B upon S plus 16129, okay. So next, can we find A and B? Yes, we can find A and B. A is equal to what? Yes, this term when S is equal to 0, okay. So it is like 1290.32 divided by S plus 16129, provided that S is equal to 0, okay. So from this we can find S, sorry, A. What is A? It is 1290.32 divided by 16129, so it is 0.08, okay, 0.08. A is equal to 0.08, right? Next, similarly, can we find B? B is equal to 1290.32 divided by S, where S is equal to minus 16129, okay. So we can write it as 1290.32 divided by minus 16129, right? So it is minus 0.08, okay. We'll be getting minus 0.08. Next, further can we put A and B here? So therefore we can write I of S is equal to 0.08 divided by S minus 0.08 divided by S plus 16129, right? So now can we write it as, which is equal to 0.08 into, yes, 1 by S minus 1 upon S plus 16129. Now can we take Laplace, inverse Laplace transform? Yes, therefore taking inverse Laplace transform, I am writing ILT. ILT means inverse Laplace transform, okay. So we can write it as I of t. Therefore I of t is equal to 0.08 into what? It is a 1 minus, right? Laplace of 1 is 1 by S, okay. So 1 minus e to the power minus 16129 t, okay. So this is what? I of t. This is a I of t, right? So but our task is not to find I of t. Our task is to find TP, right? Our task is to find TP, okay. So here we can write, so I'm writing here, yes. So therefore at t is equal to TP, what is I of t? I of t is equal to IL, right? I of t is equal to IL, and they have given IL IL is equal to 5 milliampere. Okay, IL is 5 milliampere. So we can write therefore 5 milliampere. So 5 into 10 to the power minus 3. I am putting here at t is equal to Tp, I of t is 5 milliampere. So it is 5 milliampere and replace this t with Tp. Okay, so it is 0.08 into what? 1 minus e to the power minus 16129 into Tp. Okay, so from this can we find Tp? Yes, we can find the Tp. Are you getting the point? Okay, so Tp indicates the pulse width of the gate signal. Okay, so we can write it as 0.005 divided by 0.08, right? So 1 minus answer. Okay, so next inverse of this term we can take. Okay, so it is a natural log okay and divided by 16129. Yes, it is a 4 microsecond. Okay, 4.001396. Okay, microsecond. Yes, are you getting how to simplify it? Yes, we can simplify it as 5 into 10 to the power minus 3 divided by 0.08 is equal to what? 1 minus e to the power minus 16129 into Tp. Okay, so Tp. Okay, so if you check this ratio, 5 milli divided by 0.08. So 5 milli divided by 0.08. So it is a 0.0625. Okay, 0.0625. 0.0625 is equal to what? 1 minus e to the power minus 16129 into Tp. So further we can write therefore e to the power minus 16129 into Tp is equal to what? 1 minus this term 0.0625. Are you getting the point? Okay, so further after finding this term we can take the inverse. Okay, so it is 1 minus 0.0625. So 0.9375. Okay, 0.9375. This is 0.9375. Okay, so this is e to the power minus 16129 into Tp. Further how to simplify? Take the inverse on both these sides, right? So inverse of e to the power minus x, it is e to the power 6. Okay, so it is like e to the power 16129 into Tp is equal to inverse of this term. Okay, what is inverse of 0.9375? Inverse 1.06666. 7 actually. Okay, so taking natural log we can write it as 16129 into Tp is equal to what? Natural log of this term. Okay, and further we can find the Tp. Are you getting the point? Okay, so it will be a natural log of 1.06667. Okay, divided by 16129. Okay, it is a 4 microsecond. So Tp is 4 microseconds. Is this clear? So correct answer is option C. Option C is the correct answer. Are you getting the point? Very important numerical. From this numerical you can understand what is the latching current. Okay, so here at Tp means what? At the removal of the gate signal. Okay, because Tp is nothing but Tp indicates the pulse width of the gate signal, right? So at the removal of the gate signal, what is the required minimum current flowing through the SCR is nothing but your 5 milliampere they have given. Okay, so from this we can find how much Tp we require. Okay, so this is about the numerical 1. Okay, in the next video we will discuss about the second numerical. Thank you.